Hold
Guys,
on. There you go. We're officially live. Let's go.
officially live. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I'm with my boy Gonzo and my girl Shurretta Metcalf, aka Chicken. How you doing,
Hey,
Mama?
how's it going,
You,
y'all?
you
You're looking
know,
you're
you,
looking mighty fresh today. Mighty spiffy.
I know.
Oh, outfit from the headquarters.
Oh, and we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the headquarters. Yeah, but you look good. I said, man, she's about to go walk down the runway or something. I don't know.
Look, this kind of the only time I can really kind of dress up some when you boxing. I'm always working out, so
I
I
hear
don't.
you.
Yeah, people just assume now that when they see me dressed up like this, they be like, "Oh, you is the box," because they just be like, every time they see me,
You're like,
I'm
I can
always
be
working.
cute and I can still whoop your butt. Like, I
Yes.
mean, it is what it is. You know, I've known you for so long, and I love who you are and what you're doing. It's like it's more than boxing. Um, you at one time you were like not in boxing. You were a single mom. You know, you were doing what you had to do. And what are some of those things that you were doing to make money so you could take care of your boys?
Well, I was a entertainer. I used to dance at night, so that's how I was able to provide for my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, everybody know I always been a hustler. So if I could come up with something that was good to make money and be able to provide for my family, that's what I was able to do.
Hey, and apparently
Yeah.
the grind never stops, right? The
You said
grind never
what?
stops. I said the grind never
It
stops.
don't never stop me. Y'all see my kids? I got a son 6'1". He
Yeah, I
can't stop.
know. Absolutely. And I mean, how is it raising boys? I mean, being a single mom, raising boys, you know, and you're the mom and the dad, you know, and you got to work and do everything. Like, how is it raising boys?
In the beginning, it was kind of hard because my oldest, he's autistic.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't talking, and that was kind of frustrating for me because I was a young parent, and before
Yeah.
I was a parent, I wasn't like a person that was babysitting kids and watching kids. I just wasn't a person that was just a nurturing to kids. Like, yeah, they cool, but I wasn't a parent figure, and so when I had to learn to be a parent on top of being a parent with a special needs child, it was struggling, but when I started seeing myself getting better as a person and learning things and actually caring for a little person, another little person more than I care about me. So it was breathtaking and you know what I'm saying, made me strong. That's what I can come up with.
So chicken,
So
you have
so
all
were
you
you a
have all okay, I think we lost the feed a little bit. She'll come right back. So for
Mm.
someone that doesn't know chicken, how many kids do you have?
I have two boys. I have a 15-year-old and a 13-year-old.
And then does one of them play sports? I thought I'd seen something you posted
Yeah,
on.
both of them
So
play basketball. The oldest one, he was able to play basketball this year. He played for Kimball High School, and he did pretty good his freshman year. And it, I liked it. His teammates, they were very accepting to him. They used to cheer him on so good. He used to make me want to have tears watching the game because when he get the
Aw.
ball, they be like, "Go Daenerys, go!" Oh, his nickname is D Bird, so they be like, "Go D Bird, go D Bird."
Aw.
you
So
actually
were you
have
a
one of your
teen
kids
mom?
doing I was gonna tell you, you actually have one of your boys doing drills in like in your backyard or something, right?
Yes, my
I
youngest
see,
one. He
I see
That's
him
the one
putting.
that
I
he's trying
man,
to
I
be
see
like
that. I
me.
see that boy being like a young LeBron man because he's out there working them drills and stuff. So
Hey, both of them good. They both try to. Hey, mom, you taking us to train here? You gonna watch us? They want me to see them do good because they come and watch me.
Absolutely.
oh yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I always see them around in the gym and watching you, and they're so proud of you. So, but I have a question. So, were you a teen mom or did you have them later in your 20s? How old were you when you had your first son?
I had my first one when I was 20, and my second one when I was 22.
Still young, really
Yeah,
young.
I was still young. Only thing that was good about that was that I had like 2 months after high school, I had got my own apartment. So I always been a person that, hey, I want to get out here and do what I need to do and take care of myself. So I was out on my own apartment and had a job and stuff like that. So I was doing it.
What do you think made you that way? Like, what was ingrained in you to say, you know what, I want more, I want better, I want to get everything that I can have? What did you see, or who mentored you? Like, how did that motivate you, or was that just like inside of you?
I feel like it was inside of me, but I watched my mom a lot, and there was a lot of things that I used to be mad about. Like, she didn't get to give us certain things that we really wanted, but she couldn't. And then, like, it was times that other people, like my grandmother, when she got out of jail, because, you know, my grandmother, I have a hood grandmother, when she was alive. Rest in peace, I miss her so much. But, like, when she came to come stay with us, my mom would have to, like, stay at friends' houses to stay by her job because she didn't really have transportation like that. And so, in order to make sure she did pay the bills, our mom couldn't even be at home with us all the time. And I remember stuff like that. And I remember at Christmases, we didn't always have the best Christmas. So it was just always instilled to me like, hey, I'm trying to make sure when I get older and I have kids that I can be able to provide for them even more. So I feel like I probably need to go through that in order to work hard and hustle hard today. Like, I've been working since I was 14 years old when they was allowing us to do those summer programs at school. So from then, I always had a job. Then the next job after that, I lied on the application because, you know, back then, all you had to do was have like a school ID and your social security card. So that's nowhere showing my birthday. So I did my own birthday. And then I was able to work like that.
No, I think that's good. You know, a lot of people, they'll say, oh, well, you know, my mom couldn't do this, or I didn't do that. I didn't have a dad. So this is why I'm the way that I am, you know, and it's a negative, but you made it into a positive. You said, I'm gonna take from my mom. I see what she's doing, and I'm going to be better. And that's what parents want. We want our kids to be better, you know?
Yeah. And that really strive for me because my mom, like, I bought my first home, and I done bought my home before my mom. You know what I'm saying? So it really made her real happy. So now she getting her credit together and everything. She was like, I'm gonna go buy me a house. And, you know,
that's
she just
awesome.
got married and stuff too.
That's really good.
Yeah, she got married on my birthday, so she gotta make sure I don't keep the birthday.
Well, I mean, you're never gonna forget her anniversary. That's for sure.
Yeah, I told her I ain't gonna celebrate it every year because some years it's gonna be my year.
Your month, girl. What are you talking about?
Hey, Chiccn. So I have a question for you. So obviously, you know, you said you were an entertainer in the past, and you had to do whatever you had to do to make ends meet and provide for your family. When did you transition from that into the boxing, the sport of boxing? Were you doing both at the time?
I think the last time I danced was probably like, I've been pro for 4 years, and then like a year. So I said like 5 years. I haven't danced in like 5 years, 5.5 years. And so, and what made me transition into that was when I started boxing, like fighting period, it was at the club. We were doing underground boxing. And so I was just a natural, just fighting them. And then I just started getting in shape more because one thing I had learned was that if you ain't got no win, your ass won't win.
You learned that early.
Yeah, I learned that real early. So I came from there. So I started training for real, and that's when I started talking to Miss Christine. That's when I met them and everything. I started transitioning to the real boxing work, because everybody was like, hey, you kind of good, like natural. You know what I'm saying? And I started training for real. And I had to get Jazz Clarkson back because she came to my world.
I remember she came to your world, and then you had to go to her world. Yeah,
I had to go to
remember
her
that.
And get her back.
You know, there's a lot of people that, you know, will point fingers and criticize and whatever, you know, especially you being an entertainer. But it's like people don't understand that when you're a parent, you do what you got to do to take care of your family. You know, you want better for them, and nobody has a place to judge because they don't know what you've been through or the walk that you've walked. What do you say to people like that said, oh no, oh my gosh, she was an entertainer? Like, what do you say to people like that?
For stuff like that, I really try to ignore it, because at the end of the day, my kids have never missed a meal. My kids we have never, thank God, we've never had to live with nobody. You know what I'm saying? My kids, they get everything they need and want. I mean, so I don't even be worried anything about that. And then I try to look at their bodies, or if a man said, I try to look at their wife's body. I'm like, oh, that's why you mad. That's why you mad.
You're like, wait a minute, I saw you at the club 2 weeks ago. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Like, hey man, my kids never go there, so can't.
And that's the crazy part, because a lot of times, especially nowadays in social media, a lot of people air out their laundry and air out their problems and things of that nature, right? And you always see either some single mothers and things like that that are making the problem more about the baby daddy and things like that. And to me, when I always see you, like your story, you're always out there on the grind, you started your business. To me, it's like you're a person that decided not to live by, oh, my baby daddy ain't shit or blah blah blah. You went ahead and did what you
Absolutely.
had to do. And
Yeah.
To me, that's a
I had to
phenomenal grind
learn.
that you have.
I had to learn because so much energy, like, because when I was young, when I had them, of course, I did crazy stuff, and I would like go
Not
after
you.
them. Yeah, I done got a family violence show. Luckily, it was dropping and stuff.
We
I think
talking
everybody
cases now.
does.
We talking
Yeah,
cases now.
I used to bash them like before I even had a platform. I used to bash them, but then as I started realizing, it really hurts them more when they see me on social media or they see their other friends. They be like, "Man, you seen what your baby mama do? Man, your baby mama just bought a new house," and I bet
Absolutely.
I be like, "Dang, I don't have nothing to do with it." And now my kids, I don't even feed my kids bad things about their dads. Now you see if they're up in age now, they're starting to see themselves. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I don't even have to feed it to them. Like every now and then I ask them, but they starting to see themselves, and I just
I,
done grew from that, and the energy
yeah.
that I'm putting into that can go to something else. Because I used to have headaches and just everything.
Absolutely, and I've seen just in the time the years that I've known you, I've seen you like you went from entertainer to boxer and now business owner. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you have your own business. What is that about? Tell everybody, what is it? What are you doing? How are you doing it?
Well, I was told that a millionaire has 7 jobs, so I have 4, so I'm on the way.
That's right.
But I have started my own boutique and salon, as everybody knows, because like I was always known for a girl that could fight, but I would be cute and be fly, and I love
Mm-hmm.
fashion. So I like, hey, that's something that I love, and I saved my money and kept saving until I was able to like go and purchase my business and get everything I needed to do, and I did it with no help, and it was really like surprised me and it motivated me even more.
So, Chicken, real quick. So we're gonna go ahead and plug up your business. Let everybody know where you're located and where they can come check out your spot. What's the address for your spot, and what's the full name of the business?
It's called the Headquarters Deluxe Suite. And I'm located at 7010 American Way, Suite B, Dallas, Texas 75237. We're located right across from Redbird Mall, which is a good developing area right now. Like they putting a lot of money, millions of dollars to this mall. And this is actually a mall in the area that I grew up in. So that would really, made me really happy to put my
Mm-hmm.
business right here. Because this is a mall that when I was young, I would catch the bus to this mall and go shopping and and not listen to my mom and sneak and go to the mall. Like this was the mall we always shopping at and grew up at, and then I started seeing it deteriorate. And so now
Yeah.
that they're bringing it back up, it really making me happy. It's making me want to put my business here and help bring money back to the community that I grew up in.
You're right.
Absolutely.
You're right around the corner from that big charter school, right?
I'm around from Kip and from I think it's Brown, Brown charter school. It's
Yeah,
two
so
of them
it's a
right
it's
here.
a big traffic area. So that whole area, the spot that you picked, I know I'm familiar with it in that particular area. So very high traffic area, and we definitely wish you the best success in your business venture. So
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
most definitely. I mean, I think you're such a role model, not only for women but for men too. It's like people would look at you and think, oh, there's just another person. She had a baby, single mom, another statistic, another whatever.
you.
But
Another
you said,
little
no, I'm not gonna be a
hood.
statistic.
Of course not. Like I already knew that I didn't want to work for nobody, and then boxing really opened the doors up for me to do other things. Like it brought me notoriety and a platform
Mm-hmm.
for other stuff. Like now I be doing my personal training with Chiccn. That's been going well. I'm getting more and more clients in every day. Um, I'm now serving the Herbalife stuff as well. I'm a distributor, And
Okay.
it's something that it's something that I very believe in, because it was something that I was on for like a year and a half, and I was seeing how it was changing my body, helping me eat and lose weight when it was time for fights, and still be energized and not have like a crash and just not feeling good after I done took this stuff. So I'll be selling that as well.
You know, I always hear the fact that, you know, you talked about being a millionaire and having 7 jobs and stuff. And I know you won't stop there. I know you'll get 7 and you're going to have 8, 9, 10, whatever. But you always hear some.
I'm gonna make my fiance work all those jobs.
I'm
You know,
gonna
you
apply
always
with
hear.
you.
Another thing you always hear is a lot of times they say, you know, jack of all trades, master of none. But you know what you've been doing? You've been excelling at everything that you do. What do you say to, like, sometimes the people don't want to do multiple things because they're like, oh, you know, I'm gonna stretch myself out thin. You know, your story is working. Everything that you're doing is working. What sort of advice can you give other young entrepreneurs that are coming up in the game?
Well, I say, right, if you don't like where you at right now, I would rather be tired every day to be able to, you know what I'm saying, to accomplish things and be able to live how I want to live. So it's either you be down here at the bottom, or you take the sacrifices right now and the hard work right now and the pain right now, and you just keep excelling. Because it's times my body be so tired, but I still go to the gym and I work out. Sometimes I be sleepy, but I still come to this shop and I just have the TV loud and doing stuff in inventory to, you know what I'm saying, keep me going. So if you want to excel in life, nothing is easy. I learned that it's not easy.
Nothing worth having comes easy, right?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
absolutely
You
true.
can be like how I used to be and get easy, fast money, but you're gonna end up in jail. And
Absolutely.
all that money you're making, you're gonna end up spending on lawyers. I used to spend lots and lots of money on lawyers and trying to stay free, when I could just put that same energy into just working hard, be legit, and I don't have to worry about anything. And more people is more behind me. You know what I'm saying, as well. It's people who will help, you know what I'm saying, invest in me or anything. So I'd
Right.
rather just do it like that.
Yeah, and it's like if you don't invest in yourself, I mean, who else will? You know, it's like you
Yep.
got to start, you got to believe in yourself. And ever since I've known you, you've been so confident, had such high self-esteem, which you should. You're beautiful, you're bubbly. Like nobody can dislike you unless they're hating on you, honestly.
Yeah, unless they hating on me. Yes.
Absolutely. Where does that come from? I mean, where does that confidence come from? That high self-esteem? Who instilled that in you, or was that just always there?
I guess it was just always there, and I didn't just have to. When I got older, I started being around, like in high school, I started being around more positive people, like even young girls, because it was like young girls that I went to school with. They was having their own job and they were positive. They was somebody like, man, don't worry about things. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping me going, and I just kept that self-esteem about me.
You know, the crazy part with me is that I noticed that you're doing the boxing stuff, so you always got to stay fit, you know, throughout the year. Because I mean, look at some of us. We got affected just by COVID, and we're using that as an excuse then
Hey,
why
hey,
we're
No,
gaining
I'm
hey.
all
not
this
gonna
weight.
lie.
No, I'm
COVID
not.
did affect me. I
But
got
the
up to
thing is,
like 132, I think. Well, maybe 135. I can't remember. I think I had just ate something and probably got there. But I know you probably like 132, but that's big.
I'm
right,
like,
right, right.
woo.
No, but
You know,
check it.
that's
What
big. So I was just like, man, some of my tights. I could only wear tights. Some of my jeans, I couldn't even really fit them. So I said, oh, yeah, I had to start buying stuff for my garage and start working out because I was getting big.
But check it. Look, you do that. You do the working out, obviously, because you got to stay fit. Then you're doing your business, and then you're also going out. I mean, you go out and train at. Can you give us the name of the training location where we always see you working at?
I be working tomorrow where I do my strength conditioning or where I train other people.
Well, you can speak on both, so that
Okay,
way we know about it.
where I do my strength conditioning is at athletic zone, and sometimes I take my clients there too, cause I be taking them there to work out, and so I won't miss my training. Cause sometimes they'll have a session right before it's time for me to go, so it's like I train them there, and they really like it as well. And sometimes I be at Glendale Park. I like being at Glendale because that's a park that I used to go to when I was young, and it'll motivate you because you see all minority just walking around working out. So you be like, dang, these people really trying to get healthy, and they motivate some of my clients, and I get other clients from the people just walking around. So
So
I
look, you
like to
got
be
that.
somewhere where other people see what I'm doing and they want to join in too and pay me.
You got that. You got the training. You're doing you're doing some of the training, and you're doing your own training for yourself. And then on top of that, you're add being mom to that, right? And then
Yeah.
my thing is like, how do you find the time? Like, what do you tell yourself to say, you know what, I'm going to commit to all these things? How is it that you get to find time when some of us, we're just like, hey, I don't have time, and we look for that excuse.
I schedule it, and as you seen now, I haven't really been partying like that. Not of course, because of COVID, but I don't even get to just go out as much to the clubs and stuff like that. So that's why when you see me when I go out of town with no kids, no worry about nothing. That's why they see me turn up. They see that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It has to be a balance. I mean, there is a balance. We work hard, we play hard, most definitely.
Because I done learned that too. I can get so drained that I kind of lose interest a little bit because I'll be so tired. So sometimes I'll take like a whole day, you know what I'm saying, and just chill at home and just be with the kids and just lay at home. And I make the kids serve me. I be like, hey, bring me the remote. Hey, I need some juice.
I think we all do that. I mean,
yeah.
You got ain't no wrong with, you got to put them kids to good use.
You gotta put them to work.
Yeah.
Hey, mow the lawn, answer the door. And they be like,
yeah, you're like, everything in this house, I did that. So guess what?
It's your turn.
Exactly, most definitely. And I know they're super proud of you. I mean, do they have like not now obviously with this COVID, but before, did they have like, bring your mother to work, to school and talk about your career, or if they had something like that?
That's what's bad about DISD. They don't really do that. They've never done it. But my kids do tell their teachers and their friends about me, because they teachers be like, yeah, your son told me you boxed and everything. And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, because he told the other kid that my mama could beat your mama up and stuff like that.
Hey, it's true.
Yeah.
They're just scared now.
Yeah, so it'd be kind of fun. I told them stop saying that, but they make the kids and their mamas mad.
So what are some of the things that you instill in your sons, as far as, I mean, they're getting older, they're going to bring a girl home, they're going to have a girlfriend, a crush, one day when they get married. Like, what are some of the things that you instill in them?
I just be like, hey, I'm a woman that hates to get my feelings hurt. I said, when I was young, I used to do a lot of things to your dad when I caught them doing stuff that hurted me. So I'm letting you know now, don't play with these girls. This is a whole new era, and these girls are doing way worse things to you guys. I say, don't play with a girl. Let them know up front. If you know what I'm saying, you just want to be friends. You just friends and just friends. Thank God I haven't really seen any sex things, but I know it's coming. I'm scared.
Yeah.
They haven't really just said nothing to me about it. But of course, I have a fiance, so they talk to him a lot. And he's younger than me, so they really be like talking like homeboys and stuff. So that's something that they be having amongst themselves. He tell me a little things, but he try to have their little bond and they trust between each other.
Sure. Because y'all been together for a while now.
Yes, it's been 8 years.
Yes. That's awesome. So what does he think about his woman just blowing it up and everything she does? I mean, everything you touch is turning to gold. What does he say about that?
At first, I felt like he was resented. Like we done had arguments and stuff like that behind this type of, about this, because, he did jail time. So when he left, I was just cheeking his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? That was popular. But when he came back, I was checking the motherfucking child. And so, like, we would be out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we would be out places and stuff. And he'd be like, Chiccn, bro, what's up, Chiccn? That's the girl, that's the girl. So he'd be like, I don't want to go out with you. Because he used to being on the spotlight. And
sure.
Now I'm in the spotlight.
And
so he had to learn to cope with it and stuff like that.
So Chiccn, real quick, when you're whether it's you working out, either training for a fight or just you're doing your conditioning and things like that, what's on your playlist? Like, let us know what's the music behind the headphones.
I'm always somewhere selling dope and trapping, right?
Well, so City Girls, you got City Girls on?
I'm a City Girl. Yeah, man. You can't mess with me unless you got some money. Nah. No, but I like high up tempo stuff. Like I like rap, like all that down south rap. I love down south rap.
So what's like? Give me some of your top 5 tracks right now that can come up to top to your head.
I like the D4L track. I think it's called D4L, but it has Drake in it. I gotta find the song for you, but it says lit. I gotta turn you on. And then I like the new song by Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, WAP.
You like that a lot? There's a lot of controversy about that song. A lot of people don't like it.
There's not wet. That's why they mad.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Okay,
hey, you know what's funny? They were talking about they were like, oh, that song WAP, it's very inappropriate for kids. But we were like, back in the days when we were in school, it was like to the windows, to the wall.
No, it was what's that song? Smoking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
hey, 2 Live Crew. Back in my day, 2 Live Crew. Come on now.
Yeah.
You know?
Too much booty in the pants.
Big booty holes. Like
Yeah, you know. And okay, just the kids don't need to listen to it. That's fine. You know.
They have the Disney Channel.
Absolutely.
Radio station for your kids.
Right. Absolutely.
Hey.
You know, I think that concern comes the concern comes from parents not having the appropriate conversation with their kids. You know what I mean? It's like you have these all these mass shootings and things that happen, and you know, you always talk about, oh, the kid was crazy, or you know, he had some mental issues and stuff like that. But look, I have my son playing Call of Duty, you know, but he's not, you know, I'm not expecting him to go out there and shoot this game, because we have those conversations. You have to have the uncomfortable conversations as to like, hey man, you know, you gotta keep your ass up off them cop cars. You know what I mean? Stay do good.
I agree.
I learned that too, and then I used to think like, oh, my kids is bad. They bad. They always be fighting. They just be doing this. But then I seen what some of the other kids do, and people say, no, your kids is good, because they like my kids. They are respectful and they polite. But they can't. They are at home with me. That's what they
yeah, of course. They're always worse for their parents, you know, and everybody else, oh, your kids are so good.
They're going to catch a left hook.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
You're not hitting with a 1-2 now. They bigger than me. Yeah. I mean, what can I do?
That's true. That's how it is with boys, you know, because they're bigger and stronger. I know, but they still won't step to mama. I have 8 boys, and they're good.
Look, they send you on the mix. They don't want to play with you.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. No, I definitely think it's the parents' responsibility, like you said, Gonzo, to like have those conversations. And because we can't put our kids in a bubble, we can't protect them forever, you know, put them in a closet and they're never going to hear things, see things, do things. We just have to have those conversations.
I was trying to do that too. Like, my kids don't really spend the night, even right now. I don't let my kids just go spend a night over a lot.
Mine don't. Mine didn't. Yeah.
I don't do that. Like, if people notice, I either always got my kids, but now since they grown now, they just want to stay. I got everything at home they want. Everything they want. So they pretty much like to be at home. You see, like in the back, you got the basketball goal, the good one. So they just be at home.
No, yeah. And I would say, you know, your friends can come over here, but y'all aren't going anywhere because you don't have any control over someone else's house. It's dangerous times right now. There's so many things going on. I mean, there's kids getting kidnapped. You know, there's the sex trade. There's this and that. You know, there's so many things that are even in our government that are being uncovered. You know, with the movie stars and everything, and we just have to be careful.
I was saying that. I didn't even know that. So is this really true? That's why I was saying all these pizzas. Why are they calling them pizzas?
Pizzagate. It's called Pizzagate. Yeah, you order what you want. It's sick as far as children are concerned. You know, whether it be male, female, whatever. It's just something that's really sick right now, and that's why we have to protect our kids. You know,
I don't play by mine.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But you know, there are parents. There are parents that let their kids do whatever, or they don't have time for them. They don't want to be bothered with them. They're more of just like a nuisance. And I've seen it, you know, I've seen it. But You know, we have to take care of our kids. We have to protect them because there are some sick people in the world.
House. I got cameras inside my
Good
house.
for
So I
you.
can watch my kids and stuff right now. And I got the
Yes.
Alexas and all that stuff where you can just drop in, so you can just hear what's going on in your house and everything. Like I'm
You know,
always
I mean, even with that though, I mean, you want to talk about all the crazy stuff in the world. There was one, and you can probably find this clip on YouTube, but there was hackers that are actually hacking into the video cameras and talking to the yeah. I'm just like, man, you know, nowadays, you know, we gotta be careful with a lot of different
I
things.
be watching them.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. It's our responsibility, you know, and even with the most responsible parents, you know, there's things happen, but you know, we just pray that they're good. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Because yes, we trying to protect our kids, but we still living life. But you got a person who their life is to just try to sit here and steal your child. So
absolutely.
So that 1 second where you could be doing something else, you know what I'm saying, right quick and get back to your child is the whole second it takes them to just snatch or do whatever they want to do to your child.
Absolutely.
And you wasn't even neglecting your child.
Absolutely. That's so true. That's so true.
So, Chiccn, what was the one thing that was the toughest to be a single mother and then having to wear both the mom and the dad hat for you? What was the one thing that was probably the hardest for you, but you were still able to overcome being mom and dad?
Just doing it with a special needs child and on something that I didn't understand, because you know at that time, 15 years ago, you know what I'm saying, when I had my son, we really didn't know about autism. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first time even hearing about autism. And so that was real frustrating for me. Like my baby just started talking and one potty trained, so he was like almost 5 years old.
So what's the biggest piece of advice you can give someone that, I mean, some of our audience can potentially be dealing with that now, either on an early stage or someone that may have already been dealing with it for a couple of years. But what's one piece of guidance that you can give a struggling mom or parent in that particular situation? Where can they probably go start off and seek that help?
Okay, so I have two for the parents, because it is parents who deny the situation and act like there's nothing wrong with their kids. Go get your child tested. Pay attention. Like this disease is real. They be like it's so crazy how these kids. I had you know what I'm saying, it was so crazy too. My bad is that I had to start working with some autistic kids before I found out that my son was autistic. So I felt like God was probably preparing me for this, because when I started watching these kids and I was a live-in for them on the weekends, I was like, dang, my son be doing that. My son be acting like that. So that's what made me just go get my son tried and everything, and I caught it early. So
wow.
So now, you know what I'm saying, is if you catch it early, you'll have a greater chance of a good progression. My son, he probably what you call Asperger's. He's still like socially, he's still kind of struggling in that part. But in school wise, my son is smart. Like he's smarter than some of the kids in his class. So just, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, to get on type of situation. And to the parents who have acknowledged the situation, it gets better. Just stay on them and don't slack off. It gets better.
Well, you noticing that stuff, that's just a testimony of what kind of parent you are, because you were paying attention. You know, you saw the signs and you immediately dealt with it. And I
from
mean,
a person
kudos to you.
who mess with kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And another thing that made me realize too, because so happened that he has a little cousin, like my baby dad's girl cousin. She was pregnant. We was all pregnant at the same time. And she had her baby like a month after I had my son. And so we was like, I was like, man, this baby is running circles around my baby, because like he like eat, hungry, I want something to eat. And my son wasn't doing it. He was just
yeah.
I was like, no, something ain't right. And even the doctor tried to tell me that boys are slow. If I would listen to that doctor, my son probably would be in the worst. I went to another doctor.
So at that time, did you? Yes, I was gonna say. So you got a second opinion?
I got a second opinion, because I was like, they can't be right.
Yeah.
This can't be right.
No, that's good that you did that though, and I mean that's why he's progressed the way he has, because you caught it and you nipped it in the butt, and I think that's great. I mean, kudos to you for doing that, especially being a single mom. I mean, I've been a single mom. It's tough. It's
It's
tough being a
hard.
parent with somebody that's there to help you raise your kid, but yeah, it's crazy. So look, we gotta
Ray
we
said,
gotta
"What's up?" I didn't even know
yeah,
I could see
Crazy.
that.
Yeah, Curry said,
People
"What's
tuning
up?"
in to see Chiccn.
Most definitely. And then we got Michael Montoya. Great job. That's awesome. Thank you so much,
Hey, Mike.
Michael.
I seen Mike the other day.
Yeah. Oh, the Roy Jones thing. What's up, Chicken? Respect to Gonzo and
Hey,
Coach
Sean.
Christine, Team Chicken. Yeah, that's nice. That's
Thank
really nice.
y'all.
So how was that? How was that day with Roy Jones Jr. when he came to Dallas? I know you were right there front and center.
Yeah, they were blowing my phone up. Help me get her. Help. I said, man, I must be get on the card or something. I must be fight. Hey, you tell me, hurry up. I didn't even, you see, I didn't even get to get my hair done. I was trying to get you. I told the girl, you know what, let me go.
Yeah.
See what was going on. And then when I walked up though, it was cool because like he real cool. Like I done met him more than once. And so when I walked up on him, he was like, yeah, I remember her from fighting on my car. And I was just like, dang, he remember me. I must did something good.
I know. Yeah. For real, you definitely did. I mean, so you fought on his cards before. Tell us about that.
I fought dang, what's the girl? Nebel. Her name was Nebel Michaela Nebel, something like that. I fought her, and she was somebody like when I read her resume, she had really fought some people. So like, yeah, she didn't have a great record, but her record for the people that she's fought, I can understand why her record was kind of the way it was. She went at them girls early. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to build it up. So when we got there and you know what I'm saying, we had the weigh-ins, Roy Jones he was talking about that too. He was like, he had to break it up because she was in my freshman. I was just like, dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm trying to think, where was that held? I'm trying to think.
We was in
Which
Vegas
one was that?
at oh my God.
Yeah, I think I saw some video footage on that.
At Sam's Town Hotel.
Yeah, Sam's Town. That's what it was. Because I had never been there before.
Good memory,
they got
Gonzo.
good food.
Yeah. After the weigh-ins, you were in there?
I was in that thing after the weigh-in.
I know that's right.
And so the girl I fought, like, I pretty much beat her with a jab. If you see that fight.
And I tell people that. I mean, you can win a fight with a jab and a 1-2 all day long. You
and that's
can
how
beat somebody.
It was getting so bad to the point to where her coaches were screaming to her in the ring, "Get in there, Michaela. She has nothing but that jab." I want to turn around and say, "That's all I need."
Yeah, I think it's funny. It's funny you can't tell people something like that, right? When you're in the ring, I hear this all the time. I've been at some of your fights ringside and like watching them, and then I'm hearing the other corner like yelling all this stuff, and I'm like, man, y'all watch out! She about to lay it on you.
About to turn it up.
And I be trying to box because of course I can fight. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I be trying to box because I still got some of that fight night in me. So I might get some of the little street fighting, just start swinging. So I be trying to box them, so I don't get mad.
I just go when you was talking earlier about the how you doing entertaining and you started early doing some of the underground fights and stuff. I was like, man, maybe she was fighting some of the other entertainers too. Knocking them out.
I think I fought like one of the entertainers like 2 or 3 times. I really didn't fight them. They didn't want to fight me like that, but they didn't want to get in the ring like that either. So a lot of the girls I was fighting like regular street girls and girls who was known in the hood for fighting. Like they seen them up betting.
And big. I've seen some of those girls. They were big.
Man, these mugs used to be so packed. Like people don't understand that a lot of the time, like a lot of them girls I fought could really fight. It's just that they'll give me a good first round, and after that they ain't have no wins. So that's
the conditioning,
winding it up,
just
dancing on them and all type of stuff like
breaking
that.
them down,
like,
huh?
Right.
Yeah.
And there was no weight limit. I saw some of those girls. I'm like, oh my God.
It wasn't no weight limit for me.
I know. I was like, oh my goodness.
Mad. And then they started getting mad at me. That's why I had laid down low a little bit too, because they started saying, "Oh, she picking her fights." I said, "Hey, after a while, my back starting to hurt when your big ass is, you know what I'm saying, shaking me and laying on me and stuff.
Absolutely.
After a while, that stuff hurt. No, I don't want to fight your big ass. I'm on, at that time, I'm like 113, 115 at that
right. Self-care, girl. Shoot.
For real. And I'm
Yeah,
not real,
I mean, I see them when they be dragging you and just like throwing you around and stuff like that, and your hair getting all messed up. You went and got that all braided. So who normally be hooking you up though? I know you got to give a shout out to whoever it is.
Shout out to my kinfolk Juanita, man. Hair by her. This is a wig, really.
I know you always looking fresh whenever
good,
you
girl,
right
always.
at fight night.
She make my own personal wig, like custom for me. Cause I done seen that now it be so hard to get my hair done. I now just wear my hair braided back, my real hair.
So let me ask you about like just a very uncomfortable situation in terms of like when you're in the ring and something happens, like a hair malfunction, like you got your hair like all up in your face or something, or the mouth guard is just not fitting right, something your gloves not fitting right. What has been a situation that you've overcome in the ring that you're like, oh man, I'm dealing with this and it's bothering me, and what's something like that you can tell us?
Well, one thing people don't even know was that cause I've been showing everybody, I've been going to the dentist. I got like all my wisdom teeth pulled and everything. Like when I was going for my ABO belt, people don't even know that that whole week my wisdom teeth was like hurting so bad.
Wow.
I was still working there. I had to take like ibuprofen and everything, and like I say like 3 or 4 days before the fight, I had just quit taking ibuprofen and kept just trying to I had put oral gel, and like I didn't want none of that stuff in my system because I knew that they gonna drug test you, and I didn't want them to say anything was in my system. I wanted to be a good win, and no stuff coming back on me or anything like that. So I had to fight just like that with my mouth.
Wow.
Yes, and then this last fight, I went to a nail shop, and I guess I don't know if they weren't clean or what, but they ended up infecting my big toe.
Oh my gosh.
So I had to take the toenail had to come off. So I had to put tape, like we had, what's the wrap, the gauze and the we was in the back taping my toe up.
So you was out there fighting with a bloody toe.
Yes, and then like I had some new shoes. Shout out to my cousin Jordan. Yeah, we had got us those black and gold and white and gold.
Yep.
That we was waiting on.
Sure did.
Yeah, so that week before I had Raul. Cause a lot of the boys, they are my height, and I have my feet not big. I'm tall, so my feet match me.
Right. No, they're proportion.
Yeah.
You're good.
Your height weight proportion.
Absolutely.
I wear some of the sizes that the boys. I wear an 8 in men. 8 and a half. So I had the boys breaking my shoes in for me at the gym.
That's nice.
Yeah, so we were working it. I learned that fight.
Yeah, that's definitely an uncomfortable situation. If anybody's ever had like an ingrown toenail or anything like that, that's rough.
Man, that stuff hurted so bad. So people was wondering why I wasn't really going after the girl, even though I did win, and she felt like she won.
I remember that.
Yeah. But they don't know that my foot was over, my toe over here, rubbing across some new tennis shoes.
Did she ever step on it on that fight? Did she step on the toe?
I really can't remember, but I couldn't spin like I wanted to as much because that was the forward foot that I used to spin on. So I couldn't really just rotate on and spin as much as I wanted to. So I just had to keep coming forward and stepping to the side, stuff like that.
And that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize, there's injuries or things that a boxer's going through that only the corner knows about. Somebody might have died, or you broke up with somebody. You have a ingrown toenail, toenail,
and
but
my
you still
my
go.
coach had a heart attack right before, so he couldn't even. My head coach couldn't even train me no more.
Yeah.
So it was a lot going on, but like you said, I'm still fight through it. We fighters. That's why we're fighters.
Right. You got to have that strong mental game. People don't realize that either. You got to have that strong mental game because you got to be able to overcome whatever's going on in your life. You got to leave it there, leave it at home or whatever.
Yeah.
Have you, and speaking on all that, have you ever had a real bad time that you just felt like throwing in the towel and quitting? Like,
Never.
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 And that goes back to
I
your
ain't never
whole.
want to quit.
No, that's good. I asked because sometimes I know people just in general we always have hard times. Life is a roller coaster. There's ups and
Yeah.
then there's downs. But I also want to get your take on it if you have ever been down, and what you do to overcome that. I mean, we definitely want people to hear your story and how
When I
you
be
continue to.
down, I don't be depressed as much like that. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm down, boxing really is what be saving me and helping me. It really do. Then like when you got so much going on and you able to hit somebody in the face without getting in trouble, that's like it's something good for me.
Are you thinking about all the bad things as you punch them in the face?
Sometimes I call girls bitches while I'm sparring or hitting. I be like, bitch. They think I'm saying, but I'm saying bitch. So I be in my own little world.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing personal. It's just something with me.
Right. Absolutely. No, you are absolutely an inspiration. You really are. I mean, what do you tell girls when they come up and they're just like enamored with you? Like, what advice do you give them?
Never give up. If you're around unpositive people, cut them short. Sometimes you don't even have to get into it with them. You can just, you know what I'm saying, mess with them with a long handle spoon.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody mess up your positive aura. Like I don't let people do me like that. And then you know what I'm saying? Like people be like, "Dang, you popular, but you don't be with a lot of people all the time." I don't have to be with a lot of people all the time. I don't need to be with a lot of people all the time because that's when all these different energies, bad energies be coming in and
yes,
negative
I
stuff
agree.
is happening. There's all type of stuff like that.
That's so true. And and the more people are going to talk when you're doing good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's like people want to see you fall.
About me.
Yeah. It's sad. I mean, we need to lift each other up, especially no offense, Gonzo, but especially as women. Like as women, we need to come together and lift each other up and pull each other up, because it seems like not everybody, but a lot of times you get in these circles and there's all this hate and jealousy and everything else, and we need each other,
We need to build each other up.
Absolutely. It's just a whole different dynamic. So yes, the same, there's just a very few people that you surround yourself with because other people will suck that energy, that life out of you, that joy.
And it's so crazy because I didn't know that I could feel when people like give me a bad vibe, like just around me. I actually can feel it. And it's
you
crazy.
Can feel it. I'm the same way.
I guess because I'm so funny and so outgoing and just boom. Like if you just weird around me, I'm gonna be standoffish because I don't know what's going on.
So what's next for you, Chiccn? You got your business going right now. It's doing really good. And what's next? What's next on the agenda for you?
I'm still trying to stay in the gym because that belt for the WBC NABF belt against Paola Torres. I still want that fight against her. I still want that belt and I still want to fight her.
And how quick are we? Do you think we'll be able to see you back in the ring?
I don't know. My coach was talking about finding something for September probably, or they said they might start opening back boxing up here in Texas in September. They have to see first. So we just have to play it by ear right now.
Yeah, and definitely that's understandable. Things, all the blocks have to fall into place.
Yes, and then I was assuming like, hey, it shouldn't be hard for me to find a fight because I'm a high-ranking fighter. I'm a high-ranking fighter. So if the other promoters who have girls who they promote, you know what I'm saying, if they want their girls to fight other good girls, then they should
right.
They should be trying to book me.
I hear you. So at the gym that you're doing most of your training or some of your training, Athletic Zone, I believe is the name. There's a mural on the side of the building, right? Mm-hmm. The mural's still there. And who's that on the mural?
My brother, former WBO junior welterweight, Maurice.
So tell me about your relationship with him. I know you guys are really close. You guys have been like brother and sister. So tell me a little bit about that. Like how'd you guys, what's the story behind that? Like how you guys go back?
You know what's so crazy? Me and Maurice grew up in the same part of Oak Cliff. Like we all from Oak Cliff. And his mother house and the house that my family house that we grew up in was probably like it's down the street. And so we grew up in the same neighborhood, and he went to school with some of my little cousins. So my little cousins, because Maurice is a little younger than me, they know him. They've been around him and stuff like that. But as I started turning to boxing, and I got into boxing more like in 2012, I ended up coming across Maurice as well. And he was just accepting to me, like, even when he met me and everything, like, the first time I met him, he was the undercover and a whole bunch of cameras was following him. He like, "What's up, Chiccn?" I'm like, "Dang, you know who I am." And so, and then we came to the same gym together. So it's just like, he always been accepting. He always helped me. It don't matter if he out of town for his fight, getting ready for his fights. If I got a fight coming, he texting me or he calling me, telling me, "Good luck, it's your time." Like he he trained with me. If we in the gym hitting the bag, whatever, he come on, Chiccn. Like, you next. Come on.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing that I always noticed too, is that he's always willing to give back, and he's always in the gym with you, and you guys spending time together, and you guys are getting it in. You guys are working out, hitting it hard, and So, how long have you been going to Athletic Zone?
I've been going to Athletic Zone for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in like October, November.
And what's the gentleman's name that runs that place out there?
Coach Dennis. And
how'd you meet Coach Dennis? Like, how'd you guys link up, and how was that relationship?
Maurice hooked us all up because a lot of the fighters already know Coach Dennis because he does JBL. It's not karate, but it's the other stuff. I can't remember exactly what it is, but he's a strength conditioning coach too. So he did that too with the fighters. And so Maurice was like, "Hey, I'm gonna pay for the training. You gotta come." It's at 5 o'clock in the morning. I said 5 o'clock.
Is that not your normal time that you like to get up at, like for training and stuff like that?
That's never my normal time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the challenging part with the training and things like that, right? You got to get up early. You got to be disciplined with the meals and things like that. So, speaking about meals, what's your favorite cheat meal, if you have one, when you're not training and stuff like that? So,
I am a black Mexican.
So what's that mean? You like some tacos?
I love Mexican food.
You're a black skin?
Yeah, I'm a black skin. I love Mexican food. Of course, I love soul food too, but I love Mexican food because it's so fast. You can cook it so fast and it be so good and it's ready. So what's
the man? You got a lot of taco shops out there in that area where you have your shop at the headquarters.
Yeah,
but
taco places, but Fuel City, the one downtown, that's my favorite taco place.
So we're gonna have to do an episode where we all go out and have some tacos and stuff, and we'll.
I'm down.
We'll rank it. Do you have a local spot or a go-to spot in that area besides Fuel City?
In this area, I've never really tried them like that because, like, some people meat be, I don't know.
You're like, is that meat?
I gotta have a good meat with the good.
How come I don't see any dogs around this building? How come there ain't no dogs outside?
No cats.
No cats, no dogs.
No,
but we gonna have to show you. We're gonna have to show you some spots though. I know one time we were coming back from there was always stories of when we would leave events from covering a boxing event, whether that was the fight night events or the ones at Southern Junction and things like that. And we were always Coach Lopez and myself, we were stopping at different taco places, man, and get something to eat real late at night. So we're the most.
What's so crazy? I think tacos is the best thing to eat when you're drunk. It late at night.
Absolutely.
You just gotta be careful where you eat.
That's what I hear.
You gotta be careful where you eat.
I love street tacos. I don't make them now. I'm making them at home now with a little bit of meat.
Hey,
tortillas and stuff.
The best thing about the Mexican food and the stuff like that is that you can eat tacos, do laundry, and pump some gas at the same time.
At the same time.
I love it.
I guess tacos and laundromats go together. I don't know.
Yeah.
We still working out the kinks on the whole, what goes together, but we're making it work.
Hey man, y'all keep making them everywhere. So they must be doing good.
Absolutely.
Don't switch up something that's already good.
That's true. You can grab a 40 while you're in there too.
I don't like 40. You know what?
She said, I'm gonna pick up an MD 2020.
I had something when I was young, so I thought I was doing something. But you know, I kind of be trying to be on my bougie ghetto stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't drink that
listen,
stuff anymore.
listen. They said that
Right.
drink was so bad. MD 2020 was so bad. That's why we're in this year, and it's just as bad. It's 2020.
Well, you just
Oh,
that's crazy.
okay.
But I just thought about that because you can't just throw this whole year away.
Hey, they talk about you don't.
Absolutely.
They talk about you don't gain this year for age since you technically didn't use it.
Oh, I
You
like
did.
that.
You pretty much stayed in
I
the
like
house the
that.
whole time. Nobody
Yeah.
can really celebrate birthdays like they wanted to.
Mm-mm.
Christine, what you say?
That is so true.
All right. Oh, okay. Thought
Did
you
I
said
cut
something
out?
more.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, I just said that's so true.
You know, we talking about we paying all bills over here. You know, Christine's. You know, she's got to be working on paying her her Wi-Fi bill.
No, you know
It's
what
all
it
right.
is?
It
You
just
know what
happened
it
to me
is?
too.
No, people keep calling me, and I'm
No,
like,
I know what
don't
it is.
know, like on my phone, and I'm just like, how do I like, you know? I'm just
Chicken,
like,
what's that
click.
like? What's that you sipping on over there?
Jello.
You make
What's
those
that
yourself?
you shooting over there?
Now I don't make these yet, but these so good. I said I need to make these.
We know they sell those at the
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah,
Does everyone get?
I wanted to make like little Jello shots with liquor, but I also wanted to do the Jello shots for the Herbalife. So I want to have the good stuff and the bad stuff.
Okay, okay.
You know they have the little boosters like the boost metabolism. So you just have a little Jello shot and get yourself going.
I got to stay
Yeah.
off the Big Macs first. That's what I got to do.
Hey, Gunzo, you know what?
I got to start there.
We gonna have you training with Chick-fil-A. We get one session for free. With me, we gonna record this though.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I'll record it. Let's do it.
Yes.
That video is probably going to end up on. That video probably going to end up on.
Comments. Y'all all say y'all want Gunzo to work out.
Absolutely.
If we get 100 comments to say hashtag workout Gonzo,
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Okay. You know what? I have a question though. Chicken. Like for the headquarters, how's business with this COVID? Like, are people coming in? Are people like buying things? What's going on with everything?
So since the COVID thing, you know, they done invented this delivery and stuff like that. So I go out once a day, but that's extra.
Right.
And I just deliver some stuff like that, and it's picking back up. Like before all this happened, and I had my grand opening, you know, like you seen all
that
was
like, I was there, yeah.
Yes. And so like it was going good, and the COVID hit, and then it just slowed down.
Yeah, I hear you.
So now I'm having to just pay for like other little promotions and stuff like that. But I'm starting to get in. Like some of my merchandise is coming in and stuff too.
Hey, you know, just offer a Jello shot every time somebody buys something, and that might just pick up the sales. You know what I'm saying?
I know, that's what I did last weekend, and I had my people to come.
Yeah, absolutely. You do what you got to do.
So is there a website that you have or a Facebook page where people can check out your store and potentially buy some stuff online?
Yeah, it's the headquarters. Ooh, I'm sorry, I had to get my charger. But it's the headquarters deluxe suites.com. I mean on Facebook and on the website. I'm still developing it, so I only have like 5 things on there, but I'm trying to get it to where I wanted the website to look good. So I want the pictures of people to like be nice. So I'm starting to do that now because I see like, hey, I'm gonna get some online orders. I actually been shipping to other cities. Like people, I've had people like PayPal me and Zelle me, stuff like that, like, and the shipping, and I just ship it off to them like that. So I've been getting some of those.
That's nice. That's really nice. Really, I just have one last question for myself, and the thing is, what's next for Chiccn? I mean, you know, you're boxing. You know, you got this new store you're doing. What's next? What's next for you?
I was because my guy, he's trying to get his CDL, and I've been saying like now since a lot of stuff has been online and deliveries and stuff. Chicken's transport coming soon. Yeah.
Okay. I like
that. I'm trying to
get
some. I already talked to one of my advisors, one of my good friends, Miss Stacy.
Yes, that's our girl. Yes.
talking to her about it because she be telling me about what I need to look for and how to get stuff going and making sure it's a good investment and stuff like that. So I was talking to her about it because a lot of these places now, they want to deliver stuff, and some of these places are overwhelmed, even like UPS and DHL and medical supplies. They need a lot of delivery. So I was just like, hey, we can sort this transport, start off with one van and just keep it going until we have a whole company.
Hey, you just capitalizing on the opportunity there.
Yeah, I capitalizing on the opportunity because this is something that I feel like is going to be going on for a very long time.
It is. It really is.
Like,
and Michael, you know, my son, your cousin, Michael, he works in logistics. That's what they do. So there you go. You know, get with him, get your truck, get with him, and do the thing.
And I was telling my guy, I was like, hey, baby, like, people know you. People know you. Because he be like, man, like, I'm just Chiccn boyfriend. That's what they call me, Chiccn boyfriend. I be like, no, baby. So I want him.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah. So I want him to be his own boss as well. So and I told him, I'm like, hey, baby, people gonna mess with you because they know that you somebody that I love when we together, and they see that we growing together. It's gonna make people want to do business with you too. So we
absolutely,
we can do this business, get us some money. Like, hey, I'm just thinking about the money to where when we be older, I'm having a nice young guy.
That's what I did.
With some money, and I'll be just finish doing what I'm doing, and we just be living life.
But it's true. But I love that you also lift your man up and you motivate him to do better and to be more. I think that's fabulous.
Yeah, why would I just want to be on top? That's no fun.
That's true. That's
the table's big enough for everybody to eat, huh?
Yeah, I want everybody to eat. I done bought a lawnmower. I told the kids, hey, we about to see if y'all can start cutting grass or something, $20.
Yeah.
I need to get a pressure washer and y'all can be outside. I told my kids, I said, y'all too spoiled. I said, yeah, I done did to where you don't have to, you can want and need everything, but they is too spoiled. They feel like, they be like, well, I have to work for it, Mama. You already give it to me. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I go back to none worth having comes easy.
You hear me? I did them like that.
That's true. That's true.
But you know what? You're instilling those great values in them and earning their money, you know, and things like that. You'll end up failing your kids if you just kind of give them everything, and they don't know how to earn.
Yeah, I make them feel important and grown. Like I had got the little green light card, it's a credit card for kids, and so I can monitor it. But I'm the one who put the money on a card. So whenever they doing something good, I don't give them the cash because I know that they like to just keep going to the candy house, keep doing this.
Right.
So I just keep putting it on their card, and then when they go places, they be like, "Mom, them kids was looking at me because I swiped my card and stuff."
Yeah, that's good.
So it makes them feel good. They earn their money and they looking like an adult, and that's why I'm
absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, you ain't got to wait till they 20 plus, you know, to start teaching them the things they should have been doing.
I'm teaching it for it right now because I started learning when I was 14. When I started saying that, hey, I don't want it to be like this, I had to instill that in them too.
No, that's
you know what? But the biggest thing that speaks volume about you too is that, like you mentioned your man earlier, and how everybody's like, oh, you just Chiccn boyfriend, you know. Christine alluded to this, but is that you are building them up too. So you're just not building yourself. You're that type of powerful woman to show everybody else that, hey, it ain't always got to be the man, you know, boosting the woman. You know, in your particular case, you know, you're willing to build your man up to that same level, if not higher. That's the whole.
That's what a queen's supposed to do. A queen
absolutely
is supposed to uplift her king. I call myself a queen.
Absolutely.
No matter what I do.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
I always felt like I was a queen. So and I want a king, and I want
and that's how you guys build that empire together.
Yeah,
you know?
I want a man I depend on, and if I gotta help you to where I need you to be, what I want you to be, I'm gonna do that.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna keep on switching and finding another man and finding another man and finding another man. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. This the man that I want, so I'm gonna help him and build him. And he's young, so he needs guidance. So you know what I'm saying? To build
absolutely.
To what I need him to be as a good man.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And also, like, you know, when you talked about earlier about, you know, your baby daddy and the father of your kids, you know, you're not that type of person that'll be bad-mouthing anybody else, because you know that at the end of the day is you, your people, your husband, or if your fiance and your kids, and you guys are working on building that together. So shout out to you, Chiccn.
And I can't thank you so much. And I just came to realize that people don't like nobody who just sitting there talking bad about their baby daddy. Like, It
No.
really make you look lying.
Put
Like,
it in my
you
baby
know he's
daddy.
sorry. You
Yeah.
know he's sorry. Like people know if your child's father is around.
Right.
It's okay.
They're looking at your life. They know, they see the kids grow up. They
They be
know,
like,
they
"What's
see.
your kid's not hurting, Chiccn? Your kid's not hurting, so don't even waste that energy." And I actually got some good homeboys. I got homeboys who will talk to my kids, get on my kids. So I actually get male help. My dude, he's good to them. You know what I'm saying? They call him. That's like their best friend. My coaches, I always done had a male coach. My coaches be on their butts. You know what I'm saying? So like I be getting help, and it's good.
Everything you're doing is working.
Any special shout outs to that inner circle? Anybody you want to give shout outs to?
Hey, just shout out to everybody. I can't have a specific name, but shout out to everybody. Shout out to my fiance. He got to see this video, so no, I'll be giving his credit. He think I don't give him
Absolutely.
his credit.
I know you do.
No, that's respect. That's respect.
Where can people follow you and find you? Y'all
can find me on Instagram at the DA. Y'all know how us down south people talk. It's not the, it's the real Slim Goody. So with a Y. And on Facebook, you can find me at Shay Metcalf, SHA Metcalf. And on Snapchat, I'm Chiccn MF Champ.
You know, we're gonna have to get together and do a video, highlight reel for all your stuff that you're doing. You know, so.
Absolutely. And at the end we can eat tacos.
One of the other videos we had when we was out on the treadmill and you were recording.
Gonzo, she put you on the spot, Gonzo.
No, I got him. We just got to go back and revisit that.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is,
we need some video. We let them know. You like, who you gonna whoop, them hoes?
yeah, for sure. So I know y'all put a ring out there too. Are you in that ring? You getting some sparring done?
Oh,
over at Athletic Zone. Yeah, I seen y'all got a ring in there now.
That's nice.
You getting in there too?
They have the Texas invitational sparring and stuff that like a couple of weeks ago. That was nice. Pretty cool.
Hey, well, you can always stop by Texas Select Boxing Club. Don't forget.
Can.
You can stop by.
Hey, I be trying to send people when they out that way. You know, a place a good gym. Go right here.
Absolutely.
Miss Christine, no, I send them out that way.
Sure do.
Anybody in Garland, I send them that way. I'm be like, man, I gotta go check out Texas Select.
Yeah,
for sure.
I get your butt whooped. It don't even matter. She don't even tell me who it is. She's like, hey, I got a girl coming to spar. All right, if I can
yeah.
I be like, who is this? I don't know about her. If it ain't sparring, I don't care who I spar. It could be a world champion, high ranking. Because to me, sparring is always learning. And
good work, yes.
It's not a lose or a win in sparring. So she get on me. She got on me for learning because she was good. I need to step my game up.
Yeah, so I don't
care
true.
About sparring.
You say you spar guys before?
I have. The ones who be my size.
You tell them to go soft on you, or you just let them go full blown?
I just tell them to watch their power. I be like, yes, you can hit me. I'm not tripping because I need to be hit, but don't be trying to take me down because it's already
right.
Don't be trying to manhandle. Don't be trying to manhandle you.
Right. I done had a couple of them. They done got mad because they said I'm strong for my size, and when I hit them in certain spots, it hurt. So you know what I'm saying. So when I done had a couple of them. They were young though. They were getting mad. So the young guys, I have to watch when I'm sparring them, see if they in their feelings.
Right. Well, there'll be a lot of sensitive dudes out here nowadays, so you got to watch out for them.
Oh my goodness!
Boxing, I don't learn that guys is way more sensitive than girls. I was just like, oh my god, they be mad about this. Like they be mad about who you're friends with and who cool with who. That stuff is crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah, and boxing is a small world. Small world. Thanks, Enrique. Well, any last words, Chiccn, before we log off and go eat some food? I'm about to eat some food.
Right. I need to go eat some too. With shout out to United Home Care. That's my one of my sponsors. Shout out to Southside Steak and Cake. Shout out to the headquarters. Make sure y'all come shop. We real cute out
Absolutely.
Here. And
make sure y'all check her out on Facebook.
Yes, definitely.
Shout out to all the media. Dallas media, they always show me love. So I always got to make sure I can make myself be available and everything for all Dallas media. They cover me. That's what keeping me on the map too.
Let's say your fight's coming up pretty soon. What's going to be your walkout song to your next bout?
I don't know. I got a homegirl that be rapping, and
you got to put her on. You got to put her on.
Yeah.
Let her do live performance. Come out with a microphone and everything.
That's what I'm saying. Rhea wanted her to perform.
Hey,
right.
we can make that happen.
In the videos, y'all seen me in some of her videos. Like I think y'all seen one time when I was doing her hair in one of the videos. People thought I was a beautician. I said, dang, I need to gain that hustle. They wanted me to do their hair.
Right. For real. No,
we need to get you on a music video too.
Put her on. Definitely do. No, that's good. It's always a pleasure talking to you. I mean, you're fun, you're bubbly, you're interesting, and I love what you're doing. I mean, you're a great example. Yes, loved you from the get.
For sure. Yeah, big shout out to you, Chiccn.
Yeah, whenever y'all ready, I'm here.
Okay, that sounds good.
Big shout out, Chiccn. Well, hey, congratulations, and we continue to wish you best success and everything and all that you do.
Cheers.
And cheers to that Jello shot that I don't have with me right now.
Next time I go out there, you better keep it stocked. I'm gonna get me one once I get out there.
I'm about some more.
Okay, all right, that sounds good.
Yeah, make sure you keep that fridge stocked up.
Most definitely.
You know I got a fridge.
All right, Chiccn. We appreciate your time. We love you. Be safe. Be good out there, and we'll talk to you soon. All right.
All right.
Yes. Thanks everybody that tuned in. Bye. Thank you.